Dawn breaks over the tidal flats, painting the sky in colors city dwellers rarely see. The salty air and the sound of waves set the stage for a unique American worker, the oyster farmer. Before most people wake, these farmers are already on the water, tending to their crop. Oyster farming is more than harvesting food. It's about nurturing the sea and restoring its health. Every oyster on your plate has a story that starts here, not in the kitchen. These men and women are stewards of the coast, blending tradition with innovation. The work is tough. Mud, sweat, and risk are daily companions. Yet, it's a calling, a way of life passed down through generations. Oyster farmers are biologists, mechanics, and weather watchers, reading the water's subtle cues. Their efforts support both the economy and the environment, making every oyster a symbol of resilience. So next time you enjoy oysters, remember the journey from muddy flats to your table. Oysters are more than a delicacy. They're the ocean's unsung heroes. Long before reaching your plate, they're hard at work cleaning the water. A single oyster can filter up to 50 gallons a day, clearing the way for sunlight and healthy underwater plants. Their reefs become bustling underwater cities, sheltering crabs, shrimp, and fish. Without oysters, these ecosystems would collapse. Water would be dirtier and marine life would struggle. Oysters are keystone species. Their decline ripples through the entire bay. That's why oyster farming matters. It restores vital functions to our estuaries. Every farmed oyster is a tiny engine for a cleaner, healthier ocean. Oyster reefs support biodiversity and strengthen the food web. Farming oysters isn't just about food, it's about environmental stewardship. The partnership between farmers and oysters benefits us all. Each oyster is a testament to nature's engineering. They're the quiet force behind vibrant, thriving coastal waters. The journey of a farmed oyster begins in a hatchery, not the open sea. Here, farmers select the best broodstock, oysters bred for strength and resilience. By controlling water temperature, they trigger spawning, releasing millions of eggs and sperm. Fertilization happens in tanks, creating microscopic larvae. For weeks, hatchery staff feed and monitor these larvae, ensuring optimal growth. The final step is setting, larvae attached to ground-up shells becoming spat. This controlled process produces millions of healthy oysters for farms and restoration. Science and careful observation give these oysters a head start. Hatcheries are the foundation of a sustainable industry. Every spat is a new beginning for the bay. The future of oyster farming starts here, in tanks filled with hope. Once larvae become spat, they're still tiny and vulnerable. Instead of the open bay, they enter a nursery, an oyster kindergarten. Upweller systems pump nutrient-rich water through trays, feeding the spat and helping them grow fast. Farmers carefully monitor water flow and cleanliness, protecting the young oysters. In weeks, spat grow from specks to fingernail-sized seed. This milestone means they're ready for the next stage, the open water farm. The nursery phase gives them a fighting chance against predators and the elements. Strong, healthy seed oysters are the backbone of every successful farm. Now they're ready to face the real world and grow to market size. Bottom culture is the oldest method. Oysters are sown directly on the bay floor. Farmers prepare the seafloor, spread seed, and let nature take its course. Oysters grow slowly, shaped by currents and mud, developing thick, wild shells. This method builds natural reefs, supporting marine life and improving water quality. Harvesting is tough. Dredges scoop up oysters and crews sort them by hand. Bottom culture oysters have a unique mineral-rich flavor called merroir. Growth is slow and risks are high, but the ecological benefits are immense. Farmers act as guardians, protecting the reef from predators and sediment. It's a patient, traditional approach that connects us to the bay's wild roots. For many, these oysters are the true taste of place. Off-bottom culture lifts oysters above the seafloor in cages or bags. This protects them from predators and gives better access to food-rich water. Oysters grow faster and develop uniform deep-cupped shells, perfect for the half-shell market. Farmers regularly flip and clean the containers, keeping oysters healthy and shells clean. Tumbling encourages stronger, meatier oysters. This method requires more labor and equipment, but yields higher survival and faster growth. Off-bottom culture strikes a balance between nature and control. The result: beautiful, high-quality oysters ready for restaurants. It's a modern twist on a classic tradition. Suspended culture takes oysters off the bottom entirely, hanging them in the water column. Oysters are suspended from rafts or long lines feeding in nutrient-rich currents. This method produces the cleanest, fastest-growing oysters, market-ready in just a year. Their shells are pristine and their flavor is crisp and briny. Suspended systems require significant investment and constant maintenance. They're highly visible on the water, sometimes causing conflicts with other bay users. Despite challenges, this method delivers premium oysters for the half-shell market. It's a testament to farmers' ingenuity and adaptability. High-rise oysters are the supermodels of the sea. Harvest day is the reward for months or years of hard work. Whether dredging the bay floor or hauling up cages, it's tough physical labor. Once ashore, oysters are sorted by hand. Market-sized ones are kept, smaller ones returned to grow. Each oyster is cleaned and inspected for quality. They're quickly refrigerated to keep them fresh and safe. Traceability tags ensure you know where your oysters came from. Oysters are shipped live, reaching restaurants and markets within days. The journey from bay to plate is a race against time. Every step ensures you get the freshest, safest oysters possible. Behind every oyster is a chain of dedicated hands and careful work. Oyster farming is a battle against disease, pollution, and climate change. Farmers and scientists work together, breeding resilient oysters and restoring lost reefs. Every new farm is a win for clean water, marine life, and local economies. Oyster farming is rare. What's good for business is also good for the planet. Each oyster filters water, builds habitat, and supports coastal communities. The industry is a model of innovation and environmental stewardship. Next time you enjoy an oyster, remember the sunrise, the hatchery, and the hard labor behind it. Appreciate the journey and the hope packed into every shell. Oyster farmers are cultivating more than food. They're cultivating the future of our oceans. They deserve our respect, gratitude, and support.